Siki, the next section, the secret plan. This is from Acts 23. Paul looked right at the leaders. He said, I know I have done what God wants me to do. I've even done what he wants today. The high priest told the people near Paul to hit him. He told them to hit Paul on the mouth. You fake, said Paul.
Why they said he fake?
I don't know. Let's keep reading. Let's find out. Paul said, you fake. You're the one who will get hit, and God will do it. You sit there to judge me by the law.
He won't do it, God, but now he's not.
We'll find out. Let's keep reading.
Because God is the one he's not going to hit.
Okay, let's find out. Let's keep reading.
And
Paul said, you sit there to judge me by the law, but you break the law by telling them to hit me. The people near Paul said, how dare you talk that way? That's the high priest you're talking to. I didn't know he was the high priest, said Paul. The law says not to say anything bad about the ruler of God's people. Paul knew that these leaders often fussed with each other. They fussed about what they believed. So Paul said, I'm here because of what I believe. I believe that the dead will come back to life again. Then the leaders begin to fuss with each other. Some of them believe the dead don't come back to life. Others believe they do. Some didn't believe in angels or spirits. Others did. So there was lots of noise. Some of the leaders believed like Paul did. They stood up. Nothing is wrong with this man, they said. What if a spirit talked to him? What if he heard from an angel? The fussing was getting out of control. The captain was afraid that Paul would be torn to pieces. So he told the guards to take Paul back to the army building.
Why he is going to be
Can you sit down properly?
Wait, what was that? See?
I said, why he's going to get, why he's going to get torn down like...
Because they're arguing. Some of them are angry at Paul. And this captain knows Paul's a Roman citizen. Okay? And here's all these Pharisees and the high priests, and they're all arguing with each other because they have different beliefs. Some of them don't believe like Paul does. And the ones that are angry at Paul, the captain is afraid, oh, they're going to tear Paul to pieces and Paul might die. And then the captain's saying he would be in trouble because he let a Roman citizen be killed by these Jews. Okay? So the captain said, take Paul back to the army building so he'll be safe. Okay?
Is he good, the captain?
The captain sounds, so far, we don't know much about him. So far, he sounds a little good, a little bad. You know, just like all of us. Okay? All of us, we read the Bible every day. We try to be more good than bad. But this captain, he sounds a little good, a little bad, but he sounds like he's kind of smart, and he knows he does his job well. He knows, hey, I need to protect Roman citizen. That's my job, to protect Roman citizen and keep them safe. So he tells his men, take Paul back to the army house so he'll be safe from these Jewish leaders. Okay, the next night, Jesus came to Paul. So Jesus came from heaven to the army building where Paul was, and he visited him. Jesus said, be brave, Paul. You have told people in Jerusalem about me. Now you must tell people in Rome too. The next day, the Jews got together. There were more than 40 of them. They made a promise to each other.
Is Jesus a Roman citizen?
Jesus was Jewish. His mom and dad were Jewish. He was not a Roman citizen. Paul was a Roman citizen. I think it was his dad that was Roman. Okay?
Roman citizen.
Okay? The next day, the Jews got together. There were more than 40 of them. They made a promise to each other. They wouldn't eat or drink anything until they killed Paul.
Oh my God.
These foolish Jewish leaders, they wanted to kill Paul. They were doing fasting until they killed Paul. So foolish. They told their Jewish leaders about their promise. Ask the captain to bring Paul to you, they said to the leaders. Say you want to know more about him. We'll kill him before he gets here. Now, Paul had a sister, and she had a son. Her son heard about the Jews' plan.
Why she has a sister?
Just like Dad has a sister. Okay, I'd say Jackie. Paul had a sister. The sister had a son.
Where's your sister?
Okay, just like I'd say Jackie has a son, Josh.
Where's
Okay?
your sister?
Where's Paul's sister?
No, your sister.
I'd say Jackie. She's in San Bernardino.
That's your sister?
That's my sister. Paul has a sister. I have a sister.
That's my sister.
That's your auntie.
No, that's my sister.
You silly.
No,
Okay,
it's my sister.
Siki. Focus, my son. Don't be silly, okay? So Paul's sister had a son, just like Ate Jackie has a son, Josh, okay? And the son of Paul's sister knew about the bad plan that the leaders had to kill Paul, okay? Now Paul had a sister and she had a son. Her son heard about the Jews' plan. He told Paul about it. Paul called one of the guards. He said, "This young man has something to tell the captain." The guard took the young man to the captain. The captain took his hand. They stepped away from the others. "What do you want to tell me?" the captain asked. "The Jews will ask you to bring Paul to their leaders tomorrow. But don't do it," he said. "More than 40 men will be waiting to kill Paul." So they told the captain, and the captain doesn't want to let anything happen to Paul because Paul's a Roman citizen.
But 14 men is going to kill Paul.
Yeah, their plan is to go to the captain and say, "Hey, we just wanted to talk to Paul, but to take him and kill him." Okay? But now the captain knows, oh, these men are bad. They're going to kill Paul. Okay? So the captain...
Is Paul a boy?
Yes, Paul's a man. Yes.
Oh.
He's a grown man. Don't let
He's not
anybody...
a girl. No.
No, he's not a girl. He's a man. Okay, the captain said, "Don't let anybody know you told me this,"
Why?
said the captain.
Why do you
Because the captain has a secret plan to keep Paul safe, and they can't let anyone know about it. Otherwise, they'll come up with a different plan. Okay, just let them think they don't know any better.
Is the bad people are not going to kill him?
Because the captain has a secret plan. Let's read about the plan to keep Paul safe. Okay, the bad people still want to kill Paul. Okay, but the captain knows about their plan now. But he said, "Don't tell those bad people I know about their plan. I have a plan to keep Paul safe." The captain called 2 guards. He told the 2 guards, "Get 200 soldiers ready," he said. "Also get 70 soldiers who ride horses.
Oh my goodness.
And get 200 soldiers with spears.
Oh my goodness.
Send them to Caesarea at 9 o'clock tonight. Give Paul a horse. Take him safely to Governor Felix." Then the captain wrote a letter. "To the best Governor Felix."
Oh my goodness.
Okay, here's the letter from the captain to Governor Felix in Caesarea. "Hello, the Jews were going to kill this man, but I saved him with my guards. I knew he was a Roman. I wanted to find out what the Jews' problem was. So I took this man to the Jewish leaders. They blame him for doing things against their law.
Oh my
But he did nothing he should die for. He didn't even do anything to be put in jail for. I found out that the Jews planned to kill him.
Oh my goodness.
So I sent him to you right away. I told the Jews to come see you about it." Okay? From Claudius Lysias. That's the captain's name, Ezekiel. Claudius Lysias. Okay? Now we're back to the story. It says the guards followed the captain's orders. That night, they took Paul part of the way. The next day, soldiers on horses took him to Caesarea. What town did they go to, Ziki?
Caesarea.
Who was in Caesarea that was going to keep Paul safe?
200 men.
No, all the soldiers. What important man was in Caesarea that was going to keep Paul safe?
The captain.
No, the captain is in Jerusalem. He's sending Paul to Caesarea. Starts with an F. Who did he write a letter to, Ziki?
And
The captain.
and
Governor or something. What is it? Come on, son.
Does it end with something?
X.
X. F.
Ziki. Governor Felix.
Felix.
Focus your mind, baby.
I
Governor
see.
Felix is in Caesarea. Right here. Felix and his wifey. That's tomorrow's. Okay? Governor Felix is the man in Caesarea. He's in charge of Caesarea. He's going to keep Paul safe.
Is he a good man?
We're going to find out. He sounds like it so far. We're going to find out.
It's 11 minutes bigger.
The next day, soldiers on horses took Paul to Caesarea. They gave the letter to the governor. They gave Paul to the governor also. The governor read the letter. He said, I'll find out more about this, but wait until the people who blame you get here. Then the governor sent Paul to Herod's palace.
Who's Herod's palace?
That's the king of that section. So he sent him like to a really nice place up there. Okay, and he sent guards. He said, okay, you need to stay here at Herod's palace. Okay, we'll have guards to keep you safe.
We read about that.
Yeah, we've read about Herod before.
Why does they call it Herod's palace?
That's one of the houses of Herod. Okay, palace is a house of a king. It's a really fancy house. That's where they sent Paul to keep him safe. Okay, the governor sent Paul to Herod's palace. He ordered guards to watch him there. Okay, so Paul's at Herod's palace, and tomorrow we're going to read about Felix and his wifey. Okay,
Oh.
that's it. That's the end of the section. So
Okay, it's 12 minutes and